Why everyone's talking about Marge Simpson. Again, grab yourself a Duff beer because there's something stirring in the world of Springfield. And it's all about Marge Simpson. Yes, the blue-haired, gravel-voiced matriarch of America's favorite animated family has suddenly become the talk of the town, all thanks to a shocking twist in the Simpsons season 36 finale. But before you start mourning her just yet, take a deep breath. It's not exactly what it looks like. A shocking goodbye, or is it? In the finale titled A Stranger Things, viewers were taken decades into the future. Bart and Lisa, once inseparable siblings, are now distant and disconnected. But in the middle of this emotional flash forward, a bombshell is quietly dropped. Marge is gone. The revelation comes in a somber montage where family and friends gather at her grave. A headstone reads, "Beloved wife, mother, and pork chop seasoner," while Canadian singer Sarah McLachlan's voice floats in the background, delivering the kind of melancholy that sticks with you. It's understated, it's poetic, and it's deeply emotional. We don't get details on how or exactly when Marge passed away, but we're shown what life looks like without her. Homer is shipped off to a Florida retirement home. Bart's a washed-up burnout still living in the family house. And Lisa, now a wildly successful adult, returns to find the remnants of the family she once knew. Yet even in death, Marge's voice echoes. A pre-recorded message from her urges Bart and Lisa to stick together, to not let family drift apart. That message becomes the emotional backbone of the episode, pulling the siblings back together and reuniting the broken pieces of the Simpson family. And in a twist that brings a smile through the tears, Marge in the afterlife seems to have found peace, and maybe even a little romance. Her old high school crush, Ringo Starr, makes a surprise appearance as her celestial companion. Why fans are so emotional? The idea of Marge dying hit fans like a ton of bricks. She's been the heart of The Simpsons for over 3 decades. The patient mom, the moral compass, the glue holding everything together while Homer causes chaos. But this isn't the first time The Simpsons has hit viewers with a character death. Over the years, several beloved faces have been written out, sometimes due to creative choices, other times because of real-life events. Who could forget Lisa's jazz idol, Bleeding Gums Murphy, whose soulful presence disappeared back in the early 90s? Or Maude Flanders, whose sudden death at a baseball game, courtesy of a t-shirt cannon, still shocks fans to this day. Her passing wasn't just a gag, it reshaped Ned Flanders' life, forcing him to raise their sons alone and eventually find love again. Then came the deeply moving chalkboard message from Bart in season 25. "We really miss you, Mrs. K. That quiet moment was a tribute to Edna Krabappel, following the death of her voice actor, Marcia Wallace. It was raw, heartfelt, and one of the show's most touching tributes. And let's not forget Canadian legend Phil Hartman, who voiced unforgettable characters like Troy McClure and Lionel Hutz. After his tragic murder in 1998, the show chose to permanently retire his characters, a respectful goodbye that honored his legacy. New voices, same Springfield. Even as the show evolves, change is part of its DNA. When longtime voice actor Pamela Hayden, who voiced Milhouse for 35 years, stepped down in 2024, the role was smoothly passed on to singer Kelly MacLeod. Ironically, MacLeod debuted in the very episode where Marge's death was revealed. But despite the emotional weight of this recent twist, Marge's voice, provided by the iconic Julie Kavner, isn't going anywhere. This was just a peek into a possible future. As far as the current timeline goes, she's still alive, still scolding Homer, and still keeping Springfield grounded. The legacy lives on with over 790 episodes under its belt. The Simpsons remains a cultural giant, and Fox isn't ready to say goodbye either. The network has already renewed the show through 2029, taking it to an unprecedented 40 seasons. Sure, some critics claim the golden years are behind it, and yes, the show's peak popularity may have passed in the 90s, but every now and then, it finds a way to break through the noise, like Marge's death just did, and remind the world why it still matters. Because The Simpsons isn't just a cartoon. For millions, it's part of their childhood, their family rituals, their laughs and tears, And as long as those yellow characters keep showing up on our screens, so will the emotions. A real family behind the fiction. Interestingly, the Simpsons creator Matt Groening once revealed that the characters were inspired by his real family. His father was named Homer, his mother Marge, and his siblings Lisa and Maggie. At a recent animation festival in France, Groening shared that the real Marge outlived the real Homer. Just like in this fictional flash forward, there's a certain poetic symmetry to that, life imitating art and vice versa. And maybe that's why Marge's imagined goodbye feels so real, because even in animation, the emotions can hit home. So don't panic. Marge isn't really gone. She's just reminding us all what The Simpsons has always been about: love, family, and finding humor in the chaos of life.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.